right there that drops my knuckle, I can't cut myself if I'm making that angle, unless I come up too high, right? You'll see I've got a couple scars right here. I'd much rather have them there than a big old thumb injury because I'm doing this, right? Thumb injuries hurt, and they are like debilitating when you try to work. You cannot get it done with thumb wraps, right? So, this, down, but these are holding everything nice and stable, okay? So, at this point, I get my little starter cut, and I've got to get another level of stability. I'm starting to create dimensions here. This is like 2 dimension, this is 3rd dimension, okay? So from here, I get started, and then I'm going to use this leverage with the tip of the knife. I was showing somebody earlier. That's going to give you something to squeeze against. I'm putting the pressure on the tip, and I'm rolling it back. I'm not trying to come down at it. It's a back cut, right? It's the same thing. I want to make a block that I can handle, right? So if I'm making my length, it's right here, try to make sure it's nice and straight. I can look down the bridge of it from tip to about here. It's just about a straight line, okay? So I'm looking at it, I got it, I got a grip, and then I can decide to cut. All right? So I was showing you guys how to map it out, right? That's cool if you really want to get precise, but you know that your first cut's always going to be down one side of it. Make that nice and straight. The rest of them are going to follow from there. The first cut's really important. Now, my grip can change a little bit, so where I'm holding it like this is for stability, okay? But this angle never changes. Keep this thing out of the way, all right? So I get a nice, true square line. If it doesn't work, back it up, make it a little bit better, all right? So I've got a flat spot now. Now I can really take a look at where that edge is going to be the best view. Okay? So you can come in, just like this, get started, come down. You can. Remember, I only do 3 sides. Do it how you want, but 3 sides, you can get down to this end and not have too much waste. If you take it off, you kind of guarantee where your last cut's going to be. Right? So for that's an edge, 1/4 inch, right? Not real big if you look at this cute little, diorama here. Okay? It's just about that big. That's not big. Okay? So, practice on that. Just take it over if you need to, look for depth, right? Just feel it. It's pretty good. Okay? So you're gonna make little stacks. Boom. Boom. Remember, we're not making airplanes, we're making food. Okay, so if you don't want to waste that, then don't. If you think it works in your application, now if you're in a competition, that's going to show up. You know? So, make sure that everybody's nice and evenly planked. You can cut 2 at a time, 1 at a time. All depends on what you're comfortable with. Notice where my thumb is. See that? It's almost upside down when I'm cutting. I'm actually holding the product square with the bottom of my thumb in this case. Alright, see that? Okay, my fingers like this, and I'm going to make my 3rd dimensional cut. Just like that. Okay? And if you get good and comfortable, you can stack up more. And it depends on how precise your cuts need to be, right? You know, if I was making a quick salad, I might leave that one in, or I might take it down and just have that little piece as marijuana.